Okay, so when people come to my office live now, this hasn't happened very much since COVID. I'm pretty much now all online. However, in my new home that I'll be moving into in a couple weeks, my plan is to start holding circle because we have land and having people come. So that's going to be a whole exciting thing. However, when people used to come live, I had a lot of really cool tools because I worked as a hypnotherapist for a really long time and a shamanic practitioner and a meditation person. And I had all these like really cool tools. Like people would lie down on the couch and I would put crystals on them and just love them up. And I had the live drum and I loved all that. I loved all that and the tools added to it. So I want to share a really special tool that I used to use for people when they came live. Now, let's say we were working on something like the fear of doing something. So let's leave it. I'm going to use my daughter as an example. My daughter has one of those voices. She was literally born with an incredible singing voice. It's like one of those voices you're like, you have a gift. You're literally born with a gift. Now, she is terrified to sing in public, terrified. Now, and she's at a school for the arts and it's a whole thing. And she doesn't want to take choir because she doesn't want to sing in front of people. And we're in this process with her. It's all in her head. And and we're working through it, right? Like it's a real fear for her. And it's something that she's made up. It's a story that she's made up in her head that she gets to be scared of this. I personally think that she feels like her singing is incredibly sacred and I don't know. There's a whole thing around it. But let's say clients coming in, they have the same thing. I know I have a gift, or I know I want to do something, but I'm terrified of judgment. I'm terrified I'm not going to be perfect at it. I'm terrified that XYZ, but I want to do this thing and I've been holding myself back. So I say to them, I want to share something with you, this profound message. And I hand them this rock, this painted rock. Dragonfly medicine is very powerful medicine in shamanism. And here are 7 chakras. And it's all about rebirth and it's all about magic and intuition. And so I hand them this rock and I say, look at the rock, hold it. And the rock has don't turn it over yet, because the rock has a very, very special message for you. So they hold it and I want you to think about what it is that you're scared of. So I'm going to do this for you right now. If there is something that's holding you back right now, something that you want to do and you're too scared to do it, or you have a perfectionist weasel. This is what we call these the mind chatter in the 7-month spiritual warrior program. We call them weasel. If you have a perfectionist weasel, if you have a I don't want to be seen weasel, if you have a they're going to judge me weasel, or I'm not going to be good enough weasel, whatever it is, I want you to think about what it is that you want to put out in the world, something that you've been wanting to do it. And it could be something as simple as like taking a meditation class or going on a retreat or something, and you're afraid you don't have the money. There goes my dog. She's always perfectly timed. So think about it. Hold it in your heart. What is it? Now look at the rock. And I'm going to turn it over. And there's a special message for you. You ready? Wait for it. I don't know if it's backwards, but it says, oh, what the fuck? Go for it anyway. That's the special, powerful message. Something that you're scared of, and people always laugh. They're like, oh, okay, the rock, ooh, special medicine, ooh, ooh, ooh. And it breaks it up. It's like, who cares if you're scared? I get fear is real. I get all of that. But here's what I want to land with you. Who cares? Go for it anyway. Who cares if you have a perfectionist weasel? Okay, do it anyway. If you're scared, do it anyway. Feel like you don't have enough money to invest in something? Figure it out. Figure it out. There is abundance of money everywhere, all over the planet. Figure it out. I have invested in things that didn't think I had the money for. I'm actually really doing something right now, really looking into something and figuring out an investment because I know it's going to move me forward. Figuring it out. I'm going to go for it anyway. You want to paint, if you want to create, if you want to sing, or you want to leave your job. I know that's a big thing, or at least start looking. If you don't love your job, at least start putting feelers out, asking the universe. Go for it anyway. You want to find love in your life, that special someone, go for it anyway. Get on a dating site. And I can hear you already if it's you. Well, I hate the dating apps. This is the world we live in right now. I met my husband on a dating app. It's 16 years ago. Without that dating app, I would have never met my beautiful, powerful, amazing husband. Go for it anyway. No more holding back. This is the path of the spiritual warrior. This is the path of the spiritual warrior. People are actually, I don't know if I know you know this, people are dying right now. It's real. People are sick. People are going through real things. The time we have on this planet is microscopic in this lifetime, right? We have other lifetimes, but this particular lifetime where you are you and I am Beth Osmer in this body with this hair, with these eyes, with this life, it's going to go by like that. In fact, it has gone by like that. You don't want to be in your deathbed going, oh, I shoulda, coulda, woulda. No, I'm telling you, go for it anyway. Go for it anyway. And like I said, there's a job that you're in and you know you're being underpaid or overworked and you're just not lit up. What would it feel like to just start asking the universe to open up something else? Doesn't mean you have to quit. Doesn't mean any of that. It means, how do you begin to open it up? How do you begin to put feelers out there? Start asking people. Life is too short. Life is too short, and it's such a cool colloquialism. I don't know what that is, but it's so true. The path of the warrior does it anyway. And let me tell you this. I was a scared little girl all the time, even as an adult, in the corner. Oh my God, what are they going to think of me? I can't do it. Da, 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 da. Believe me, I get it. I played that game for a very, very, very long time. And it got me nowhere. Got me to nowheresville. So what do I do now? I do things anyway. I do it anyway. Like, I'm terrified, but I do it anyway. I don't know how it's going to happen, and I do it anyway. And sometimes it's messy and not perfect, and it doesn't matter, because every time you do it, you're breaking your own cycle of fear and holding yourself back, and you'll feel so freaking good about yourself. So, dun, 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 dun. Oh, what the fuck? Go for it anyway. Why not? Why not? Whatever it is for you, whatever your it is, go for it anyway. All right. My name is Beth Osmer, and I will see you on the next video. And I would love to hear, actually, write me a little email. What are you going to go for anyway? Oh, what the F? Go for it anyway. What are you going to do? Just write me an email because I want to hear it so I can hold it for you. Hold it for you. All right. All right. Go out and get them.